in which our health
Mr.
service
Gardiner,
is under attack.
These are important issues for people because you're talking about birth, you're talking about cancer treatment, you're talking about checkups at the GP, and you're scaring people on the basis of no evidence in that document whatsoever.
I'm sorry.
Document 1 doesn't even mention the NHS.
Andrew.
Document 1 doesn't mention... Document 2...
Sorry.
Document 1 does not mention the NHS. Document 2...
That is a ridiculous and a naive thing to say. And you are too smart a journalist for me to allow you to get away with it. Okay?
I'm sorry. Where does it mention the NHS?
The point is this. The
point is it doesn't mention the NHS.
It talks about services. It talks about pharmaceutical services. It talks about intellectual property rights, which relate to pharmaceutical services. You know very well that the NHS is absolutely, ripped through the entirety of this document because it is about the way in which services are provided, procured and paid for.
Mr. Gardiner, these documents are about pharma. They're about drugs. That's what these discussions are really about.
And drugs are about the NHS.
They are, but let me finish the question. They are scoping out the nature of what trade talks could be when real negotiations, if and when they begin. The United States is the biggest pharma producer in the world. The United Kingdom is in the top 5 pharma producers in the world. It is inevitable that pharma will be discussed.
Oh, is it?
For trade talks.
Well, in that case, you're saying that the Prime Minister is a liar?
No, what I'm saying is...
He said it's not going to be. He said drug prices... I'm sorry.
What I'm telling you is...
He said drug prices are not going to be discussed. They've said that. This government has said that. And you are now saying it's inevitable.
I'm saying it's inevitable
that is what is happening.
Scoping conversations, the Americans will want to talk pharma.
No, you didn't.
Are you surprised by that?
Sorry, you didn't.
Of course.
Recall what you actually said. What you said is, if and when those negotiations do take place, it is inevitable that drug pricing will be part of it, is what you actually said. And that is precisely what this Tory government have denied.
I said it's inevitable that pharma will be discussed. And in that discussion, there will be a discussion about patents. And patents do affect prices, because the longer they're in patent, the more expensive they are.
That's my point.
But all trade talks involve that. The EU, when it negotiated with Canada, wanted longer pharma patent times. There's nothing unusual in that. But you scaremonger on saying we'll get 5-figure bills for cancer treatment.
You know very well that this government has claimed that no talks are taking place that would prejudice the NHS. These talks do prejudice the NHS. They are not yet able to negotiate because we haven't yet left the EU. If and when we do leave the EU, this forms the basis of those talks. And in all the ways that we've been discussing, it means that our NHS is under attack from big American drug companies. In each of the negotiations that America has done, whether it's been with Canada, with Mexico, with other countries, at every stage, the key objective that they have had and the billions of pounds that big American drug companies have put into Congress in their backing for politicians there has been to obtain that objective, and they've succeeded because the drug prices in those countries have gone up.
You've had your say. Thank you very much.
Thank you.